We are live. You always ask that, right? Hi, everybody.
You
Welcome
say,
to the
here we
show.
go, but then I have to ask, are we live? And
You
because there's
know,
a pause.
if you would just wait for me to say hi, everybody, like then you would know.
Just because it's your channel, just because you're the one with the fancy, shiny YouTube thing, Mr. Professional YouTuber.
I mean, I don't like to keep bringing it up, but yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Hi, everybody. So I have something to show everyone.
Yeah, and I don't think I even know what this is. So
nope, because it just arrived relatively recently.
Scrapple, holy shit! Oh man, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that shipped in from?
I did well, Pennsylvania, sort of.
Yeah,
but I mean, I guess it works the same way if it's like officially shipped. But my parents were actually up in Pennsylvania visiting family.
They picked some up for you.
They did. They picked some up for them, and they picked some up for me. I'm so happy.
That's great.
Yes, I'm very. So yeah, so a lot of people don't like Scrapple, but it's like, it combines the best parts of bacon with the spiciness of sausage. Oh, so lovely.
Yeah, I would say, and savor it, enjoy it while you have it.
Yes, indeed. And I have pizza too. So how have you been since, well, I guess since Ask Away?
I have been good. I've been, doing my usual thing, writing videos and
shooting videos,
uploading
videos, and
yeah, I shot. Well, I shot something yesterday for my video that will go up next Wednesday. Which will be
it's going to be really cool.
Another Trek actually video. There's a little extra bit that I went ahead and shot early while I had the time. So yeah, and so I'm excited about that, and I'll shoot the rest of that probably on Saturday. And I think tomorrow I'm going to shoot. I think I'm going to do because I told you, and I think I mentioned this on stream once or twice. I wrote my list of the 10 best episodes of all the new Star Trek shows so far. So I think I'm going to shoot that tomorrow and try to have that ready for Monday. So that'll be the Monday video next week. But yeah, so all that stuff is going good. And as you know, and as I think most people who regularly pay attention to me on this channel or on social media know, I am a pro wrestling fan.
And I understand it's been a interesting week.
I am specifically a fan of All Elite Wrestling. And yes, if you are an All Elite Wrestling fan, or even just someone who pays attention to All Elite Wrestling, it has been,
or someone who knows an All Elite Wrestling fan.
Yeah, it has been an extremely interesting past few days. Starting Sunday night, things got super interesting. So, yeah, and their TV is tonight, of course. So it'll be interesting to see how much of what has been happening behind the scenes over the last few days somehow makes it onto TV, and how much, is left behind the curtain. Yeah. Sequence 77. No, not all 10 were from Strange New Worlds. But a few were. There are Strange New Worlds is very well represented on the top 10. And yeah, and I guess it's probably not a spoiler, Alice, to say that there are no episodes of Picard on the top 10.
What about what's the cartoon one?
Lower Decks. Well, no, there are two cartoon ones. Because there's also Prodigy.
Prodigy isn't a real cartoon, though.
It's for kids.
So that's not what makes it a cartoon.
Oh, you mean because it's computer generated?
Yeah, it's not like real cartoon. It's not like He-Man. Come on.
It wasn't lovingly drawn by hand. Yeah.
Although something tells me that computers are used in both Lower Decks and Prodigy.
I would say at this
I would
point,
suspect.
especially for a TV series which has a tighter production schedule, it would shock me if, whether it's 2D or 3D animation, it would shock me if there were not computers heavily involved in the animation process, on pretty much any animated series at this point. Yeah, so there is at least one episode of a current Star Trek animated series in the top 10. It's, I mean,
Gee whiz golly, I wonder which one it could be.
Most people who know me and watch my stuff will be able to guess, at least have a good guess, which episode, which animated series I am not talking about.
And yes, David, that was just me being a tool. Computer assisted animation is absolutely animation, and Prodigy still counts as a real cartoon. Homebody, yes. Did you mean like it stopped the stream and then gave you an ad? Because I usually get an ad at the beginning of the stream. Steve, I hope you don't mind. I usually skip those ads.
That's fine.
Normally, I let your ads play, but I skip those because I'm just like, hey, skip the content.
No, that's fine. Yeah, if you get an ad, if you do get an ad, it should be right when you, at the beginning. Yeah, because I have the option to place ads in the middle of the stream, but I never do that. So,
seems kind of weird.
Well, I mean, I can control it. Like I could say, okay, let's do an ad, and then have it.
You have the power.
Yeah, but I don't do that. I mean, because number one, my streams don't get viewed by nearly enough people to make that profitable. Like if I was getting, hundreds of thousands of viewers per stream, yeah, I could see throwing up an ad, every half an hour to make a little extra cash. But I mean, this wouldn't make a difference. So,
if you had hundreds and hundreds of thousands of viewers per stream, you'd probably have more subscribers and you wouldn't need the extra cash.
That's true. But then again, moolah is moolah, baby. But yeah. Well, Chis Kringle, see, here's the thing. Whether I think that Star Trek, the animated series, is the best Star Trek series of them all or not, it would not be eligible for this video I'm talking about, because it's the top 10 episodes of the new Star Trek show. So it's starting with Discovery moving forward. So no Star Trek, the animated series. Because, it finished in 1974. So I think it's disqualified.
It's not new enough.
It's not. I don't think so. Almost 50 years old is not new enough. Yeah.
So things from the 70s are officially old?
In Star Trek terms. Certainly not in human terms, Dana.
Okay.
Especially not things from the late 70s.
Gee, whatever could you be talking about? Sequence 77. I think mostly, if not entirely, I'm going on yay, I have pizza and Scrapple energy.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have Scrapple like that you can have at any time.
No. I gotta cook it first.
Well, that's yeah, obviously. You can't just, you're not just going to rip open the package and start gnawing on a block of Scrapple. I'm not going to.
That would be not good.
No, Sequence 77, no episodes from season 1 of Picard made the list. The only one that really would have had a chance would have been Nepenthe, and there are so many better episodes of the various shows than that no, there was
other than Picard.
There was never a chance that was going to make the top 10. It doesn't even make the honorable mentions, no. Because there are also honorable mentions, by the way.
So it's top 10 plus.
It's top 10 rated in a particular order, plus 5 honorable mentions. So
rated and ranked, baby.
Yes, 5 honorable mentions rated in no particular order.
Well, I can't think of anything else to talk about.
Really?
Nope. I mean, if you gave me something to talk about, I can talk.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Well, maybe this episode of Deep Space Nine will give you something to talk about.
It might.
A little mystery to figure out. And if not,
there's always Wordle.
That's true. We are playing Wordle as always after we finish the episode. So for those of you who just got here or didn't read the title of the stream, we will be watching.
Read the title of the stream. It's right there.
Read the title of the stream, but I'll just tell you. We will be watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Season 3, Episode 14, Heart of Stone. So if you have not already done so, go ahead and cue that up and have it paused on 0 wherever you're happening to watch it, and I'll We'll watch it here as soon as Dana shares with us what she has just thought of. Yes.
Actually, I don't have something to talk about, but I do have a question.
Okay.
We're skipping the episode, but why are they wearing those interesting red costumes in episode 13?
Those are surgical scrubs.
Why do the surgical scrubs like stand out from their heads?
That's a good question. Yeah, the surgical, yeah, the
like
caps are like kind of
they're
molded. They have like a, yeah, I'm not sure why. They look like little like short chef's hats. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's like a chef's connection. But no, I'm not sure what the, because those I think those are the same costumes that were introduced in way back in season 2 of TNG. They did a couple of scenes where there were surgeries, and that was like, for whatever reason, the costume designer on TNG, which I think was Michael Westmore, designed those to be. He's a really famous costume designer, especially in Star Trek. Those are what they designed. Those are what they designed the surgical scrubs to look like, and they just kept that design for Deep Space Nine.
JG, that is somewhat
indeed,
troubling.
JG. Indeed. What is a surgeon but a chef of the body?
A chef prepares something that's going to be eaten. So,
well, as Sequence 77 says right after, if the surgery doesn't go well, then they switch to chef mode. I think that's a good, it's good to cross train. I'm just saying it's good to cross train your staff.
Okie dokie. Snakebit Cat, you still have to cook the scrapple. It's not a good idea to eat uncooked scrapple. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, all right. Okay, now I'm pretty sure I'm ready. I don't think I've got it.
Okay. And by the way, Basic Tech Girl, glad you could join us. You've never been a fan of Deep Space Nine, but you love almost anything Star Trek. That's interesting. Yeah. I have met some other fans that feel the same way, that are like general Trekkies, but for whatever reason, they just don't connect with Deep Space Nine. For me, it's almost, I mean, I can't say for me it's the opposite, because I do like a bunch of different Star Trek, but Deep Space Nine is far and away my favorite. Hey, Kemp. Hey, John McWatt. Glad everybody could join us. So hopefully everybody is ready to go, paused at 0 on whatever platform or format you're watching the episode in.
Starting a little early this time because I didn't have a lot to yak about.
Because Dana didn't have a lot to say. And all I had to say was I made some videos and shit's fucked up in wrestling.
And apparently in like the movie biz, I don't know. I've been up since 3, and like yes. My social media feeds last night were blowing up about a movie involving one of the Chris's.
Oh, is this the I don't know. Is it the Chris Pine and
yes, Chris
Harry
Pine
Styles
rolling his eyes.
Chris Pine and Harry
that
Styles.
Person, I'm like, and there's another person whose name I should. Is he a musician?
Harry Styles. Yeah.
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 Okay. I don't know that I've heard anything by him. Like, I recognize his name because I always think, is he a model? No, he's a musician. Because I'm just like, Harry Styles. But no, he's apparently a musician. And he's apparently done like a lot of stuff. Nothing. I got
nothing. Yeah.
Snakebit Cat, thanks for that clarification. So yeah, not really sure what was going on with that, but everybody was talking about it. Apparently that was lots going on.
Apparently some people thought there was drama between the two of them, but then like representatives from the movie came out and said no, everything's cool. Like there's
But then everybody's like
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Don't care.
Similar to what's been going on in AEW actually, with some people going, why are you talking shit about me? And the other people going, we ain't talking no shit. Oh yeah, and it's
yes,
except there was actually punching. There were actually some fists thrown
in the wrestling one.
In the wrestling one. And all I can say is it was the right person punching and the right person getting punched. And I'll leave it at that.
There you go.
But anyway, so yeah, hi Sarah. Glad you could make it.
Yay!
So okay. Deep Space Nine, Season 3, Episode 14.
Let's do this thing.
Heart of Stone, not Heart of Gold. Heart of Stone.
Nor a Heart of Glass.
Nor There are so many Heart of songs, aren't there? Okay.
Seems like the real thing. Never mind. You can count us in, Steve. Steve, count
I
us in.
want to live. I want to give. Okay, here we go. I'll do 3, 2, 1 play. We'll all hit play on play. Dana, are you ready? All right, then. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
It's just no good. You teasing like you do.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no beauty shot.
Well, beauty shot of the runabout, not of the station.
Too fast for a real beauty shot. Just
it's just it's a zoomy shot.
Like us.
Exactly. He's giving her the pissed off girlfriend treatment.
She's got Wesley hair.
I hope she enjoys it too, Sarah.
Me too.
I bet. Dun dun dun. Sorry, Snake Bit Cat. The timestamp, I forgot to show the timestamp. It's up now. That was my fault.
Steve. You're getting complacent.
I remembered to start it, but I didn't remember to to show it on the feed. And yeah, Azalea, if you're watching on Paramount Plus, for some reason, I've noticed the last couple episodes of Deep Space Nine, the captions are kind of screwed up. I have no idea why.
Sarah, you're like Angelica. You will never be satisfied.
Jason, I agree. Deep Space Nine has for me anyway, has the smallest number of skippable episodes. Yeah. In fact, I mean, I'm skipping episodes for this that I wouldn't ordinarily skip, just because I don't want to take 7 years.
Because there's so many more episodes of DS9 than like everything else.
But yeah, there are, even if I were just watching for my own pleasure, there are maybe
your own edification.
Maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 episodes of the entire series that I would say you can skip that. Like it's a very, very favorable ratio.
Steve, you can edit polls on that you put on your community page, right?
I think so. Don't quote me on it, but I think so. Yeah.
Because we're still trying to figure out what we're going to watch after Hilda, from my side of it.
That's right. That's right. Because yeah, North and South has not been locked in yet.
Right. Can people edit what their response is though? Or are they locked in once
I
they're locked
don't
in?
think so. I think once you vote, that's your vote. Yeah.
So if you add a response later, then people are still locked in if they voted
Right.
previously.
We would have to just make a new poll in that case. Yeah.
Maybe just put up a question and then have people make suggestions.
Have people comment. Yeah.
And then we can make a poll based on that.
Well, he needs to fix his attitude.
I've counted. That's no moon.
Nicely done.
You.
That's no moon.
My timing on that.
It's a rogue asteroid. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
It's a dwarf planet.
It's a dwarf. That's no moon. It's a dwarf planet.
Potato, potato. Are you suffering yet?
O'Brien has big, I don't need this shit energy.
He's suffering.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, 255 AD. That's
good for
awesome.
you, 255 AD.
Yep, doesn't answer my questions. That's terrible. Yeah.
I love the way they keep pushing the goal back and forth.
Oh, I like him so much, and I'm so glad I don't have to deal with him. No, David C. Drake, I think you're just silly in general. It's not a bad thing, though. Split up.
Mr. Heavy Steps, are we skipping Little Green Men? No, of course not. I love Little Green Men. That's not coming till next season, though.
No. Yeah, Blake, it's not a good idea.
No. At least they didn't say, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Just Kringle, that's a really good point. If I mean, they could just phaser her foot off and take her back to Deep Space Nine, and Dr. Bashir can grow her a brand new foot. Sarah, I will do my best.
Saw that happening.
Okay, new plan. Well, Star Trek stuff is always doing that.
Snake Bit Cat, truly outrageous.
Let's just cut your leg off and get out of here. I see you're making a humorous remark, referencing the dire nature of our situation. Is very nice, yes.
Die or what? Escape is one of the other options, so I mean, it's die or die.
I provoked him. There's that fashion plate.
Ah. Ooh, mystery. That ain't true. Yeah, Chris Kringle, exactly. Yeah, you probably that's after that. That's like getting up time, Sarah.
Thanks for
Gracious.
stopping in, Sarah.
Good to
Good to
see
see you.
you. Computer.
Hello, computer. And he is using the keyboard. Can you use technobabble to overcome the technobabble?
As one does. You are screwed.
Computer, on a scale of 1 to 100, how screwed am I right now? $255 AD. No, I think it works just fine as the B plot. Oh, good. Chiss Kringle, if that was the
Bit of
case,
a list.
Chiss Kringle, if that was the case, we would have skipped this episode. Hey, Radical Bacon.
Oh, I thought he was butting in line. I was going to say, that's rude.
Azalea, exactly. This politically correct garbage. Yes.
Okay, show it. Are you hecking kidding me?
If he goes all nog in there.
That is incredibly dumb. I mean, there's no reason to say, have him work with a partner, because that's something that people in Starfleet do. Case in point.
They're testing his honesty.
I don't care.
That's why they're having him inventory at cargo bay that they've recently inventoried, so they can compare and see if he missed anything or stole anything. Don't you yell at me. Radical
Secretary is so
bacon.
upset about her own death.
Yo, dog, I heard you like inventories.
Maybe she's pulling in her own claustrophobia for Kira.
Yeah.
See, as Legion, I don't see why it couldn't be both, but that's okay. Mm. 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 The vibrations. The crystal's like, I just want to be a rock.
I am a crystal. I just want to be a crystal. Maybe you should ask Kenneth what the frequency is.
It's such a sympathetic vibration.
Nice.
Not really, but that's okay. Thank you.
Simp, 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 sympathetic vibration.
Okay, yeah. When she's fully encased in it, she can't like move.
Yeah. In fact, the show's not even really about those things. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Oh. I thought he was trying to shake her hand too.
He wanted the iPad. Well, it'll go a lot quicker if you shut your mouth.
Mm. To make him suffer.
We have a suffering appointment.
You want to pass more time? I thought you wanted the time not to pass because you're gonna get all. I mean, do you mind if we talk about that? Because Chris Kringle, yes, yes,
Yeah.
that would be so funny. He's like, I do this thing, right? And they're like,
Sure.
no. Why does human music always come from the 20th century or the 17th? Like, that's it.
Those are the centuries that survived World War III.
I guess so. There's rock and roll, Beethoven and Mozart. That's it. Nah.
And Azalea, I think it's also because O'Brien is an underdog, and Colomini plays that very well. You know, there's some characters that you like watching them take a beating and come back. You know, not all characters are like that, but O'Brien is definitely that kind of character.
Radical Bacon, I specified human music. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Reminiscing.
And we're more than halfway through, and it suddenly turns into a clip show. And
Well,
by the
see,
way,
maybe you should have.
but you know, also to Odo, it wouldn't hurt to hang out with somebody other than Chief O'Brien every once in a while. I mean, I'm just saying. So here's the truth: you're gonna die.
Sooner or later. Want a tulip?
It's sooner.
Ah.
Viticus, how would it have played? It would have played out a lot worse. That's how it would have played out. A lot worse.
Don't they have that as an essay on the application? Jeez.
But in order to apply, Cisco has to write him the letter first.
Oh, she's a little cigar, or are they a very large cigar?
Yeah. I have to pee. You can kill me.
Once there was a goo man who didn't know of a good story to tell. He thought, and eventually his friend died.
Oh no, is this a true story? Well, it will be.
Nope, totally not. Made it up completely.
Yeah, Radical Bacon, we've been under a flash flood watch most of the day. Well, all right. Goodbye.
I'd be like, wait, but if you die, if you're dead, who's gonna know? Chris, you don't lick the science. Oh.
You have the keys.
I don't want to. You can't make me because you're stuck in a rock. Excuse me, Crystal.
Bum bum bum.
Ah.
I knew you'd react like that. I knew you'd react
Like that?
like a 5-year-old.
Oh. Because I'm in love with you.
Better late than never, right?
Oh my goodness gracious.
There's the hand.
I love that. He's trying. But might be a good Starfleet officer.
Hey.
No, no, don't say that.
I can kind of see that 255 AD. I don't think I've ever had that thought, but now that you mention it, I can kind of see that.
With the growliness.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe you guys would have gotten shot or something. We don't know. Nah. Nah. Don't worry about those little trifles. We only have a few minutes left in the episode. There's not time for
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. Odo, no one really cares about that shit.
Hmm. First time for everything.
Odo's way ahead of you. Well, I've said my piece. David, that's
They've got a
yes,
better
exactly.
ship.
Ape shall never kill ape. It is ape law. Chis Kringle, yes. Minbari does not kill Minbari, except this one time.
Just once, okay? Just one. One thing. And join Starfleet. Uh-huh.
Aww. And there you have it.
Yay! All right.
So, first of all,
okay.
what did you think?
I like the B plot so much better.
A lot of people feel that way. Well, the B plot is really good. That's the thing. I mean,
yeah.
The B plot is really good. And I mean, and I think especially people who have watched the entire series and see where Nog goes from, because this is really the start of Nog's like big character arc. And yeah, I mean, it's really good. So,
and I know I've skipped episodes, but it didn't come completely out of nowhere, but I'm just like, there's been no real exploration of Odo's feelings or anything like that. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, well, they didn't really hit that super hard. I think there was an episode, I think it was one of the ones we watched, where we see Odo like he's actually no, it might not have been, it might have been one of the ones we skipped, because I think it was one of the ones where Kira was dating Bareil, the boring guy from Bajor, the boring Bajoran priest that was her boyfriend.
The boring Bajoran bimbo?
Who is dead now, by the way. That episode that we skipped.
Uh-huh.
He's dead.
Okay. That was convenient.
Yeah, but anyway, I think there's I don't know if it's that episode or not, but anyway, there's an episode where we see where it establishes that Odo and Kira have kind of a routine where Kira comes into his office in the morning and they go over the security reports and stuff, and they make it obvious that like this means a lot to Odo. You know, he's like preparing her favorite drink so it's ready before she gets there, you know, and he gets everything just right, and then like he gets behind the desk and acts aloof, like, you know, he doesn't care before she gets there, but it's obvious that he does. You know, they do little things like that to sort of hint that he has deeper feelings for her than just professionalism or friendship, but they don't like hit it super hard.
Yeah, I was more thinking the whole being the only one of his kind. One of the things that Star Trek has explored is that different types of beings in different cultures express love and seem to experience love in different ways. And that's what's not explored. How does he know that what he feels for her is love? I don't know that we've seen.
I think that's really overthinking it. Like because the characters are all humans. Like, we're meant to relate to them on a human level, even though he's a changeling and she's a Bajaran. They're all humans,
That's also,
and we
that
relate to them on a human level.
that's also something that humans experience.
Well, humans
I mean, come
experience love
on.
in different
How
ways,
do
but
I know? Can't trust the feeling. How do I
humans experience
know?
humans experience love in different ways. It's true, but I mean, it's still a human experience. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't think it would have served any purpose to have, changeling love be completely different from human love. You know what I mean? Like,
Not necessarily, but Odo hasn't had any sort of, experience among his own kind to know what, what sort of relationships are common or are typical. He's seen, he doesn't quite fit among others.
well, but he observes people. I think he has at least from the outside, he has a decent idea of what relationships are like, and that kind of thing.
See, Dushon, I don't know. I don't
Yeah, we have
know.
we haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, okay.
That's coming later. That's actually,
Well,
if
so he hasn't done that yet then.
yeah, that episode isn't until like season 5 or something. I mean, we may not even. You may have tapped out by that point. We might not even get that far.
Um, and yeah, JG, there's that. So, and that's just it. He knows, or at least assumes, but also he's very skeptical of like everything, everything. We see his paranoia. We see him question things. I mean, that's part of why he's so good at what he does. And like I said, we haven't seen him. I mean, so essentially, what it invites you to do is to just say, well, he figured this out, off screen, which is fine, but
yeah.
I think that's a dropped ball. It's just like, oh, okay, it hand waves that, and I think that's a weakness. I'm just like, okay.
Well, as you have often said, that's what fanfic is for.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody has a great story about Odo figuring out what love is,
it's probably already on AO3.
it probably is, and I can guarantee you I will never ever read it.
What if I found it? I said, Steve, you should really read this. We could do a read away.
How long is it?
I don't know. I haven't found it yet, Steve.
I'm just saying hypothetically, if it's like novella length, I'm not reading that.
I don't think so.
If it's like the equivalent of like less than 10 pages, yeah, okay, I'll read it just so we can talk about it. But if it's like a fucking book, I don't give that much.
So
anyway, yes. So
everybody, there's your challenge.
Write a 10 pages or less story about Odo figuring out humanoid love or whatever. Oh, see you, Snake Bit Cat. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, let's go and play Wordle. I've been up since 3 a.m.
Oh, that's right, you have.
So yeah, it's. I could feel myself like about 15 minutes before my body's like, okay, let's go. I'm like, we're powering through.
So real quick before we move on to Wordle. So you're saying you like the B plot, but you're kind of underwhelmed by the A plot?
B plot was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little bit overly hammy, Avery at the end there. But
one of the things I love about that scene, real quick before we do Wordle, the scene where he breaks Nog down and Nog's like, I don't want to be like my father. Like, I love that scene because it is right on that razor's edge between being just corny and being genuinely moving. When Nog breaks down and confesses all that stuff about his dad, like it's like it's so close to going one way or the other. It's like this could be incredibly corny and you're just watching it going, oh Jesus, it's like a soap opera. But at the same time, like you do genuinely feel for him. And I feel like they mostly pull it off. Like it's a really good scene.
I like I said, the scene is good. I thought Avery Brooks overdid that.
You're a Ferengi. There's no profit in it. Oh,
I think it, and some of it is okay. Nog's what, 15?
probably about 15 or 16 at that point. Yeah.
And is he supposed to be dumb?
No, I think he's
Okay,
supposed to be clever. So. Yeah.
But the 25580, I don't think it was Monster of the Week. I mean, weren't they thought they were chasing the Maquis.
Right, and they didn't know it was a monster until the very end when it
well,
turned
and
out
also
to be
not of the week. We've seen her before, haven't we?
That's true.
So that's true. It's an interesting, surprise. Yeah. But also with ties to Odo's past, nah, that's much more. It's much deeper than Monster of the Week, I would say. So yeah, I don't know, because Avery Brooks was hemming it. He didn't go full on.
No.
As far as he's ever gone by any stretch of the imagination, but
no, definitely not.
It came across as just like incredibly heavy-handed, and I work with 14, 15, and 16-year-olds like all the time, and
so you're saying Nog should have seen through Sisko's
Nog should have been like,
there?
why are you being so mean? Like,
right.
it would have made a lot more sense for him to be apologetic. Like, I just don't think I'm not willing to risk to put my reputation on for this, because when it comes down to it, I don't think you're Academy material. I'm really sorry. I know I could tell this means a lot to you, but the answer is no. And that I having that feigned genuineness from the commander that he respects a lot, that use that to break in. And I think that would have resonated better with me. And again, some of this is me being nitpicky, again, because of my own experience with people of that particular age.
Right.
And again, like I said, Nog is supposed to be smart. So I'm willing to hand wave it, because it was fun to watch Avery Brooks being a little bit hammy. He's good at that.
Oh, absolutely.
So that was enjoyable. It just seemed, I was like, really? Like, that seems just incredibly obvious to me.
So,
and granted, some of that's, I'm the audience, I'm supposed to get it. I guess I'm supposed to get it before Nog does.
So
maybe.
I just want to point out, you wanted Odo to be less like a human, and you wanted Nog to be more like a human. Like, you thought Odo's response to Kira was too familiar, and you thought Nog's reaction to Sisko was not familiar enough in your experience.
Not, they both felt overly scripted, as in they not so much that they were, more human, less human, but in terms of consistency with prior characterization. I mean, Odo's story is a lot about how he doesn't fit in with the humans, and he doesn't fit in with the changelings. He doesn't belong anywhere. Mm-hmm. And he's trying to find out where he does. Whereas Nog's is that he fits in much better with the humans than he does with the Ferengi. And so it makes sense for him to respond in a humanish way, especially, I mean, that whole thing, like that he talks about, I don't want to be like a regular Ferengi.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
John McWhat, that's how I read Sisko in that scene too. I think Dana's point is that Nog
I think that's
Nog should have caught on to that.
Well, also, right? But yes, to some degree, but also that and also some of it's Snape. Like,
why are you being so mean? Yeah.
To a kid. I'm a kid
who asked you for help.
What is wrong with you? Makes me want to slap a grown up around some. Blah.
Well, I would not recommend trying that with Sisko.
I could take him.
You say that. You say that with everybody.
I don't say that with everybody. I just usually don't say it unless I think, unless I mean it. I mean, if I don't think I could take him, I wouldn't say anything. Just keep my damn mouth shut. I can say that one, right? Sorry, Sarah, if that makes you feel bad.
Sarah's not even here.
I know, but she might watch later. And then it's going to be in the comments about, oh, Dana said a wordy dirt.
Do something about it, Sarah. Do something. Anyway, so, okay.
Anyway,
Wordle?
she's not going to come after me because she's tiny.
You could take her.
She probably couldn't even take Cisco.
You just do this. You just do the, you know, hold her at arm's length. Like, come on, who are we kidding here? Come on.
Shoot, I could trench pull her. Just grab her up by one hand.
Get out of here.
I love you, Sarah. All right,
yes,
let's Wordle.
we love you, Sarah. Okay, so we're going to play Wordle. This is today's Wordle from the New York Times. As you know, if you've watched us before, Dana is not looking at the Wordle board. She is only going by my description of it. And if you want to play along in the chat, please feel free to guess along with us. But if you know the answer already, please do not give it away. So here we go. Here's today's Wordle. And Dana, the first part of your two-part opening word is
heart.
Heart. H-E-A-R-T. Oh, that's good. It gives us an E and an R, both in the right place.
Woo!
So no H, no A, no T, but an E and an R. The E is the second letter and the R is the fourth letter.
What about weird? That would
weird.
Work, right?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
W-E-I-R-D. Weird. Here we go. That is not it, and that doesn't give us anything. It's still just the E.
Okay, so lions won't work either, but although
because no I.
L and
Yeah.
S.
You want to do lions anyway?
Let's do it anyway, because that's the only one.
Right. Okay. Lions. Oh, that was good because now we have an L, and the L is also in the right position. So it is L-E something R something. L-E something R something. And it can't be
not learn, obviously.
It can't be learn because there's no A and no N.
We haven't used U, but L-E-U doesn't seem right.
No, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay, so there's that means there's a consonant there. R-Y. We don't have
What about leery? L-E-E-R-Y.
Okay, that's a possibility.
Okay.
Leprous is too many letters.
Yes, leprous. And also there's no S.
Oh, that's an excellent point. No O either.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, I can't think of anything else that works. Leery sounds right.
You want to try leery?
Yes, let's.
Okay. L-E-E-R-Y, leery. That's it.
Yay!
Fourth try, we got it.
Go.
We're still at 100%.
Doing good.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a good one. It really helps when you get two letters right off the bat in the first guess, doesn't it?
It's nice.
All right. So, shall we start to pull this train into the station?
Yes, indeed. Don't forget the charity links, friends. It's a great way to help people, and helping people is good. Da-da-da.
Absolutely. Charitylinks.page, linked in the description. If you have a few dollars to spare to help out some friends of ours who need a helping hand, please do so. Also, don't forget, if you want to support Dana on her YouTube channel, you can go to youtube.com/Dana Calderas to watch her videos and leave lots of comments.
And
yes.
Now, because I have more than 500 subscribers.
That's right.
I have a community page now.
Yeah.
And I put up a thing that says that this is where if you have good things that are happening, such as like one wrestler punching another wrestler, Steve Shives, you can leave comments there. And hopefully if I get some comments besides one that you're going to be talking about all week, I'm sure, then the next Saturday 6th will be not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday. So you've got some time to think about the good things that are happening in your life. Leave me comments on that community post. You don't even have to be a subscriber or nothing. Do they?
You don't have to be a subscriber to comment. No.
Okay. No. So yeah.
But if they are a subscriber, then, you know, they will get your new community posts on their YouTube feed. So, you know, they'll be more likely to see it.
Or you could just, I don't know much about how this works.
Yeah. So
2 years in, I don't know nothing.
Watch Dana's YouTube channel, subscribe, follow her, participate in her community post. And if you want to support Dana financially as she continues to make YouTube videos, you can go to patreon.com/DanaColeDares.
And you can listen to me cuss.
That's right. That's right. Also, don't forget, you can support my channel by going to patreon.com/SteveShives and becoming a patron, or clicking the join button to become a channel member, or clicking the thanks button to give a one-time gift, or you can also send me a one-time gift through PayPal or Venmo. Links to all of those, including Dana's stuff, are in the video description. So there you go. We will be back next week to watch part 1 of the Hilda movie. We're going to cut it in half. We're going to watch half 1 week, and then we're going to watch Deep Space Nine, and then watch the other half after that. So we're almost done, Hilda. We just have the movie
like
yet
Solomon's
to go.
Feuding Mothers.
Exactly. And we, you know, the wisdom of that is clear, right? So, so we're going to cut Hilda in half. We're going to watch the first half of Hilda next week, and that'll be next.
Top of the Baby.
Trek Reluctant. We'll watch the top of the baby next week, and then 2 weeks after that, we'll watch the bottom half. And then 2 weeks from now, when we come back to Deep Space Nine, we will be watching the first half of another 2-parter.
Another one? Good gravy.
Called Improbable Cause.
Oh, is it another Odo episode?
It is not. Well, a little bit, but not primarily. But Odo is involved, yes.
Okay. Because, I mean...
But Improbable Cause is not, yeah.
Copish.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, there's some cop stuff in it up to a point. And then it goes a different... And then, yeah.
Some copy?
Some copy, yes. It's a little copy. Nicely done.
Thank you. All right.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will... Don't apologize.
I will apologize if I heckin' want to.
I order you not to apologize. Radical Bacon, because we ain't doing it that way, okay? Get off my back. God, isn't it bad enough that my town is flooding?
Bacon, you should give me updates about how the unionizing is going on that, good news, because that is good news.
Yeah.
Best of luck with that.
All right.
Steve, you got anything else? Because
I got nothing. I'm about to wrap it up.
Sleepy.
All right. Dana's sleepy. I got wrestling to watch in about half an hour. So
woo-hoo!
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care.